This is Dr. Thomas, and I'm here with another channel. The month of February. This is just spiritual wisdom with Dr. Thomas. It's February 28th. It's the end of the month, and this month we've talked about ego and soul. If you want to just recap for you all that is we've talked about, because this is a big thing for people. It's a big time for all of you. You live so long listening to your ego, listening to the ego, and trying to always follow what is the expected path, what you know is going to be happening, what the norms are for society, what bubble or stereotype it is there for you. You've always thought that way for so long because you've it's been ingrained inside of you. But now it has all shifted. Like we talked about before, when we said be like a little kid. When the babies come in and the children are born, they are born and they do not have the influence of society. They do not have the influence of the shadow self yet. They are freer. They are ready to live life soul guided. It is not until they get a little older, around like 7-ish, 6, 7-ish, that they say, oh no, I can't do that. I gotta wake up for that. I have fear that's coming into my life, and this is not right. It is not until then that they start listening and hearing that voice of the ego, which is much louder, much more pronounced than the soul. Because think about this, people. You are here to live a free life, a life of free choice, a life of whatever you want, and we will praise you and love you for whatever it is you do. Because if we talked about love is the most powerful energy in the universe, and you have nothing to fear, and you can do no wrong in the eyes of the Creator, in the eyes of the angels, in the eyes of us, you can do no wrong because we simply love you. And so we do not come in and bark orders to you. We do not come in and insist that you do this or that. We do not push you in directions. That is not our purpose. But what pushes you? What barks orders to you? Not us. My children, it is not us. He's not letting us say it, but we're going to say it anyways. It is your sad shadow self. The ego is controlled more by your shadow self than your soul or any other part of your body, because it is a different voice. A voice that wants to control, a voice that wants to live in a fear, wants to have known expectations. It wants to dictate to you what to do. It wants the control. We say it this way because we want to be very clear right now. We do not control you. We lay a path out in front of you with multiple options, and your choices, your energy, your co creation that determines how we can build the path for you and where you go. The ego, the shadow side, the lower vibration. We're gonna talk about this next month. The lower vibration inside all of us, because we all get it at a point. It always will come back to us because it must. And your love, we are not talking about this yet, but your love is what dictates who is heard. But it wants to push you towards the path that it wants. A path away from the enlightenment, away from the unexpected, away from what you truly wanted as the gift in your life. It's going to push you towards what it knows. Because it's not an evil low vibration. It's just a low vibration that connects to everyone that we all have as part of us, as part of the free will when we come in. But it wants to keep you in check, keep you under control, keep you in the fear, keep you where the norm is. Because then it has power over you and it can push you where you want. And we can't stop it. We can only give you intuition. We speak to you through intuition, through signs, through many different ways. But this is a big difference. What we do and how we connect to you. And it can be different for everyone, but we are not the aggressive type. We cannot be. It goes against the rules. The number one rule: you have all the power. We must obey. And if you invite us in like he did, we can give you more signs. And we can help you find a path that you have always been wanting. The path that is so lovely. The path that leads you to things you do not know. And he's been struggling with this all month because it's February. Now, it has been a good February for him, especially compared to the past. But he's human too. We can only give him so much love and so many signs and push him in the direction. Guide him in the direction that he wants. And then he must remember, as we said to him today, expect the unexpected. The path is never as clear and as simple as you think. It is how it needs to be. Because one cannot just be shown and given something and expect it to stick, the knowledge to stay, whatever it was to be appreciated. It must be learned. There must be an understanding of why to truly appreciate the gifts, to truly appreciate that which is on the path that is wonderful in ways you cannot imagine how it gets there, because the journey is phenomenal, especially when you sit back a month, 2 months, a year later, and you look at it with this grin, saying, if I didn't go through that, I would not have appreciated this. I wouldn't have understood this, and I wouldn't be as amazing as blessed as I am right now. Because that's what our soul path does. We put you in the path of things that you truly want. And we help you get there in a way that you will appreciate it and you will understand it and you will love it. And you will sit back and say, oh my goodness, it might have been crappy at one point, but I look at it now and it would not have been as good or as amazing as it was and is if it wasn't for that path that my soul opened up for me and I chose to take because I listened. So we ended this talk about soul and ego. We ended this way because, as he shared, and we want you to know, we are segmenting. We are flowing this talk. He's going to write it into a book. We are flowing this talk. He not know what we say tonight. It comes. He laughing, but it's true. He not know we go this direction to explain how the ego and soul are truly different. And you can see that by what they do and how the soul sets the path forth and you co-create how you get there and if you take it and where you go. And based upon what you co-create, we hear and we adjust the path or bring you onto the off the path. But we are there for you because we must listen to you. Where the ego dictates and pushes you where it wants you to go because it's not us. It is a part of you that is connected to you every time you come here. It is your lower vibrational self. It is your shadow self, whatever you want to call it. But if you listen in love and you raise the balance of lots of love inside of you, the shadow self cannot be heard because the soul will let you create. And we will open up the path to the things you most wanted in a ways you do not expect and to the life you dreamt about. So listen, close your eyes, be in love and tell you what your soul is telling you. And believe in faith because you are loved. it's truly, I mean, I've been doing this now since November. And hi, Stacia. Yay, I got a comment. Woohoo. I've been doing this since December. I came tonight and I'm like, what's the last night of the month? I want to do something. I had no clue what I was going to talk about because I don't. That's the beauty of this. And I'm saying this because I need to. I'm a PhD, I'm a scholar. I need to show the proof and let people know what is happening. I let go. I invite them to come in. And you saw if you were here at the very beginning, I was doing an intro and I needed to close my eyes and I just let them come through. And I wasn't expecting what they said because I knew lining up from a few weeks ago, next month we are going to talk about low vibrational entities, what it means in relation to the devil, in relation to what we believe in is hell. And we're going to talk about the proof of it all. Oh my goodness, where's this coming from? I love it. Okay, guys, I thank you so much for joining me tonight. I thank you, Colleen. Yay, you're here. Two people, two comments. Look at that. Well, three comments, but two people. I love it. Um, thank you. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you, whether you're watching it live on replay. or 4 years from now. Life is beautiful. You are so blessed. Good night.